Let's get ready for operations. In this step, we're focusing on creating users and setting permissions. Additionally, we'll establish administrative projects to track costs associated with PTO, maintenance, training, or purchasing items for stock. We could either click on the link or go directly to the Users button. Our goal is to add a user. To do this, we'll need the user's email, name, and password. Let's start by setting them up as a viewer and create the user. Once the user is created, it's time to edit their permissions. Initially, we've created them as a viewer. Now, we have the choice between a paid license and a free viewer license. With a free viewer license, the user will only have viewing access. If we decide to make them a paid user, we can then customize their permissions by checking or unchecking the options we want to grant. We can save this permission setup exactly as we want. Great! Now that the users are set, we can revisit the process of creating a user, assigning roles, configuring modules, testing user login, and verifying their access once the new user is established. Next, we're going to create administrative projects to track items like PTO, maintenance, training, or purchases for inventory through administrative POs. Let's click on the link and proceed to create a project. We can add a new project and name it Admin 001. This will be an administrative project. This particular admin project will focus on purchases for stock. No need to assign a customer or a due date. We'll keep this in the backlog. Note that it is possible to save any project as a template. We won't do that for this project. Instead, we'll create and save this as an administrative project. With this project, we can effectively capture all costs related to purchasing items for inventory. Once the project is created, we can mark these steps as completed. With everything set up, we're ready to start creating production projects, which we'll explore in the next lesson.